How are y'all doing? What's up, RNY TV? Hey, boo. Max, hey, darling. So you know what, y'all? I want to be very honest and pacific with y'all tonight, and I don't want to turn any heads, but I do feel that this is something that I need to approach. So, um, earlier today, I think from earlier today to now, I'm really starting to see um the place where I'm at. And as a content creator, I've always tried to get along with people, and it was never about the sectors. I feel now more and more it's to the point where you just have to be on this side or you got to be on that side. And even as we try our best to grow from that, we always seem to turn tables back to something like this. Now, I don't know if Brianna knows this. I don't know if King Roman knows this. But I do know that what I see between them is dysfunction. Just like what went on with me and Stump Down, dysfunction. Or me and Wonky Pro, dysfunction. And as two big content creators, as King Roman as well as Brianna are, I mean, people really have to understand what's involved when it comes to dysfunction, and we knew y'all two to be collaborators. Y'all collaborated together at one point, so of course you built a fan base from both parties built a fan base, and I'm quite sure y'all found moderators within that fan base of people enjoying when y'all two did collaborate. For myself, I have to say that I have been following Brianna for quite some time before I met King Roman, but I knew of King Roman even before of Brianna and King Roman doing the show together. And I'd already seen shows from King Roman before they had even did the show. But a lot of people saw the show where they were together. And just not too long ago, it was quite a bit of dysfunction that occurred where, and I spoke on it. If I don't know if Brianna saw the drag that King Roman had placed out there, because every time I saw Brianna and King Roman, it was everything was good. So when she says things like everything wasn't good, nobody knew that because you didn't make that known. Everything when every time I saw you, Brianna, over there, y'all would get along. And I'm gonna say this, being a watcher of both of y'all, being a watcher of King Roman, I saw King Roman. He didn't really go from where he stood with you, Brianna. Maybe you didn't see it, but he basically said that I'm like, if we're gonna just put it out there, he basically was like that he had a watchful eye on you. But from me looking at you, it seemed like you were just taking it all in, and you were okay with it. So now we see that you're not okay with it, and all of this has came about. Hey, she talks too much. Yeah, my tropical punch Kool-Aid. Hey, boo. Yes, that's what I'm always going to try to do there, is just stay true to who I am. And the dysfunction. PDP, hello. Myself, love yourself. Hey. And I'm gonna drop the link too. But I I didn't even understand of how Brianna thought that the the group chat was just like all about her. I didn't understand that. I wasn't in there but for so long. But all I know is that I saw the place that y'all were in, and you didn't take that Brianna did not take too much care to the video that King Roman had made. So therefore, I thought Brianna had grew from all of that a hell of a lot. I was like, well, she sat there and she took that dragon, and she's ready to be his friend again. And from what I saw on King Roman's side, he didn't seem like he was just latching on back to you, Brie. Like you would seem to be latching on back to him. It didn't seem that way at all. Like it seemed that he was still at a stance. And I felt that maybe the reason that you were like really just trying to, show him such a welcoming spirit after that is because you felt care towards him for the way that he was doxxed. So that's why I was like, okay, maybe that's why it's like she's ignoring everything. Because you did. It seemed like you were just ignoring it, and now after I guess you've had too much, it seems as though you're like, well, I've had enough, and hold on, who was over there? Let me get them together now. Because you even said it yourself that you weren't even mad at King Roman, but you were mad at basically people that were over inside this group chat. And I'm going to tell you right now, that makes no sense. Because the people that really respect you, and we saw this. You don't think we saw that we were like, hold on. So you didn't take into accountability the video that he made on you. You basically said you ignored that, and you took him back in, but it didn't seem the same on his end. So that's why it's like people. It seems like people want to try to blame King Roman, but it's not King Roman. Because Brie, if you felt a certain type of way beforehand, that's when you should have said something. If we really gonna just put it out there, and you should have kept the same energy that he kept. So we can't be getting tagged now. That's where it feels like we getting tagged because you joined a group. No, we were on to a new level. Okay, of if I want to like this person, I can like that person. If I want to like that person, I can like that person. And you were in with it too. I'm sorry, y'all. My phone. And see, that's the thing, Billy. He never said that he was fully back in, fully back in full throttle with Brianna. He always said that it's like now he meets her at a certain point. But it seemed like she was at the point of saying no, at the point of like just taking him all in. That's the way I saw it. Hey, YouTube cameras, boo. Molly, what's up? These are the consequences of the makeup to break. Yeah, it creates confusion. Yeah, confusion, and we see now that that we see it for what it is. It's just true dysfunction. But I have a clear picture. I'm gonna say this: I have a much clearer picture of where King Roman is coming from, though. I do, because he has never went back into the whole realm of a kiss butt. I'm sorry if that's the way it may be taken, because they want to say that's, but no, that's where he didn't go back into that route. He said where he stood with you, and then that's why, to tell you the truth, when he came the other day with the whole sponsorship thing, and it seemed like you were surprised, I didn't even understand why you were surprised at that, because I said you didn't hear what he had said beforehand, like even after, because see, you even took in the fact, oh, but now we saying that you didn't, of when he had said that you didn't dox him and it was somebody else, and he still didn't seem like he was all, oh my God, I am so sorry, Brianna. It wasn't any of that. He still seemed to say, where we still stand at a distance. I'm quite sure I heard him say that, something on those lines. And I was taking it as we just out here supporting, and I thought that you weren't trying to get us involved anymore, because y'all know, if it's full of dysfunction, that we shouldn't be held accountable for where we may where we may join or where we may be at. I'm not saying that I am the most loyal person out here, but I do try to meet people halfway. I do, and I do know what loyalty stands for, but around this atmosphere, we build quite a bit of relationships with people, if we are human inside, and especially when we are true to who we are, and we're going to see it for what we see it in the light. I didn't come tonight. I didn't come up here to you know throw any hurtful words out or anything like that. Just from what I saw, and it was no care in the world for me to go ahead and join that group, and it was no involvement, like thinking about who I'm about to come up here and attack. And Brianna, from what it was hearing, it seemed like you felt that the group was made to kind of inflict harm upon you, and like I'm like, where is that coming from? All of this, you want to bring all this out now, but maybe you should have met him where he met you at that point. But you took the higher road. Remember that. You took the higher road on when y'all first started fighting. So now it's like you want to meet him back where the drag was. That's what it's looking like. But you didn't do it before, so you lost your chance. That's the way I see it. Oh, Quanney, hey, Quanney,
Hi. Hi,
hey,
Oscar. How
boo,
you doing this evening?
hey, boo. I'm doing okay, Quanney. Yeah, then
Can
I'm
I
just
ask
trying to
you
get
three
over some.
questions?
Sure, yeah, go right ahead,
Okay,
darling.
okay. I want to ask you, when this group began?
Mm, mm, mm. I want to say, Quanney, it was sometime last year. Um, I know that's when I was asked to join the group, so I don't really know exactly the specifics of when it started, but I do know it was last year of when I was asked to join.
How would you ask to join? Did he come to you? Who came to you? Who is the owner of this group? The leader of it? Is it King Roman News?
Yes.
So did King Roman News come to you and ask you to join?
Yes. Yeah, he did. Yeah, it basically
He asked you,
in the chat he asked if I would want to join.
oh, he asked you inside of his chat.
Yeah, on a live show.
Okay. So when you said yes to the to joining, what were the bylaws to this group?
Basically, keep everything that happened within the group stays within the group. And he said just try your best to be honest. And if you have anything you want to add, that you can add it. And then that we were basically a family.
So what was
we were
your
joining.
okay? So when you were in the group and when you showed up to these group meetings or whatever they're called, y'all were having these group meetings where?
Oh, well, no, see, it wasn't any group meetings. It was just basically, basically just talking among what may be going on within YouTube. That's basically what it was. Like somebody may be going live, and we'll basically say, "Hey, this person is live right now. If y'all may want to head over there."
So y'all would go. So y'all would come together as a collective group, or y'all was coming together as a collective group where? Were y'all behind StreamYard? Were y'all in DMs? Were y'all doing a party call? How were y'all in communication with each other to let somebody know somebody was live?
Oh, on Instagram.
Okay, so once you all went to these particular chats and watched the chat room and also listen to the commentary, did you all come back together again and do your own critique or gossip about that particular commentary and also the YouTuber?
No. See, well, I can only speak for me. I know when I was there, I would create a video, dealing with the type of content that I surround myself around. I would just, or either if I had an issue or something going on with a content creator, I would just, come about. It wasn't something that excuse me. It wasn't something that I would just go out and say, "Hey, y'all, I'm about to go live, on this person or something." No, I won't that. Somebody from the group may have caught light that I was live, and then they would just let folks know, "Hey, Rose live," and then it would also go for the other content creators.
But did y'all ever get together behind the scenes and gossip about YouTubers?
No, I didn't, but
you never said anything derogatory about any content creator or any subscribers within the beefing sector. You yourself.
No, none that I can recall. No, because it's been quite a while, Quanney, since I have actually been over in the group.
Okay.
So, but no, it wasn't. Nobody. I didn't have any foul things or like shady business to say towards anyone during that group. The only comments I would make usually were comments towards something personal that we may have out there. Or either I may throw something personal out,
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't really involve myself with that because I had seen something like that before. So I'm like, well, nah, it's I was just happy to be a part of the group. Just getting to know the other content creators as well as the subscribers. And
okay.
I was in support of King Roman.
Okay, so you never said anything derogatory about anyone. Were you ever in the presence of them saying things horrible about other people? I'm not asking for names. I'm not asking for names. I'm asking. You may not have said nothing, but did you sit and listen to others say horrible things about other YouTubers and also subscribers?
Yeah, maybe little shady stuff. Yeah, I've seen little shady stuff. Yeah.
Were they saying shady things about people and then leave that chat with you all, y'all secret group, and then go into these other rooms that they made shady comments about and be in their chats, loving on them and up on their panels?
No, I really don't think no, because it was mainly, they would just say this person was live. I mean, if they went over there, they went over there, but it wasn't anything like real spiteful though. It was from what I used to see in the chats. In the chat, how people get in the chats. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I'll see up there. I never saw anything of like somebody trying to create, a foul type of issue. Not at all. It was from what I saw up there. It was I was like, oh, this is something that I'm used to, seeing within the chats. So it wasn't
Okay.
anything different. It was just like the B sector, it's 24/7, and it was just added on to that. People that may want more B sector.
Okay.
That's what it was.
Okay, let me ask you another question about this
Or
one.
more or whatever.
He Roman News, when he went live, he made a statement that y'all secret group was passing around photographs of children. What did he mean by that?
I don't know anything about no passing photos of children, Quanney. I was not there that long for that, but from what I heard, it wasn't any passing of photos. It was just the different subscribers as well as the content creators that may have children. They may have just said, hey, this is what my child may be doing today, but I wasn't I didn't catch light of any of that though. All I saw was like maybe pictures of other content creators or more subscribers.
I have another question. Why did you get put out the group?
For non-participation, for not participating as often. Because I was creating content. Being that I was a content creator, I'm quite sure other content creators probably were put out for that too, because sometimes you just don't have the time to maybe keep up with it, because it was always a constant thread. And I would try to get over there sometimes, but yeah, one time I looked and I was like, oh, it's been a while since I've been there, because I can't get in anymore. So yeah.
So that was how did you find out that you were no longer part of the group? Is it because you couldn't get in?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I went to the Instagram and it told me that I had been, taken away from the group.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
when you were removed from the group, was King Roman News still nice to you?
Oh yes, yeah, definitely. Yeah, because see, I really don't like. He didn't really have a hand in it. I think it was just one of the administrators over there. I don't. Yeah, he didn't really have a part in that. But yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he
Okay,
was.
okay, so King Roman News, this don't make sense to me. King Roman News created the group, but had no control of who stayed in the group or who got thrown out the group.
Oh no, he did have control over it, but it was I think he wasn't always able, I'm quite sure to always be the one that's do it, because it was quite a bit of people in there, so he wasn't always able probably to hit on something where someone else who he gave access to to handle it. So I think he was like, hey, if you see something or you need to handle something, it was people that he entrusted in to handle situations within the group too.
Okay,
when he couldn't get to it.
So he had like lieutenants and sergeants within the group too. So it's kind of like it was a collective group that pretty much ran the group. Pretty much.
Oh,
is that what you're saying?
Yeah, hold on. I'm sorry. Could you repeat that for me?
Are you saying that King Roman News was not only running the group by himself, even though he started the group, he is the owner of the group, he is the generator of the group, but he had other folks underneath him, like a lieutenant, a sergeant, a captain, who kind of kept the group together or either disseminated the group. They were the ones who kept like the books of the group. They kept who was there and who was not there.
Well, yeah. That's basically what it was. Yeah, certain people that basically I think he said like I think he kind of had him yeah in charge when especially when he couldn't be there. Yeah, they were the
Okay.
ones that would pretty much monitor the group. Yeah.
See, I was gonna ask you that as well. Was he always in attendance when you were there? Because if you were not there as much as you wanted to be, every time you did show up, was King Roman News always present?
For the most part, when I was there, he was present a lot. Like he would be one of the ones that would say good morning crew, good morning, um and we would just go from there. And then he was always aware, I'll say, of what was going on in the group. That's why I think he did his best. He handled it. I think quite good. Because it wasn't like he did not abandon the group or anything like that. But if you have something like that, and then you also a content creator, that you have to have somebody to step in. Maybe if you're not really able to be there, or if he because sometimes he may this stuff may get too much for him too. He may want to take a break. So it was good to have somebody to step in. I'll say to say, hey, have y'all seen or talked to this person? It was stuff like that. So
Did you all have a designated day or a designated time that you all would have this group? How did y'all know when it was
oh
time to have a group meeting?
oh no, it was 24 hours. I'll say this though. One time, well, a couple of times it was Pacific, like Instagram conferences or something like that. Like somebody may invite you to a conference, and because and one time Demon Soul, um actually I came upon her ringing me for one, and I saw her and a couple of other people, but I think something happened. Either I was clicked out or they had clicked me out. So they
Okay.
it was just little discussions, I'll say, between um certain group members.
Did King Roman News ever say to you the reason why they removed you from the group, even though you may have said, even though
No,
you're calling it non-participation? Did King Roman News tell you that verbally? The reason why you were removed from the group, King Roman Honest Road, is because of non-participation, or did you just assume that's why you were removed?
yeah, that's what I assumed, because I don't know. Maybe he could have been on live. He could have said it, but I didn't catch light of it. I just saw it from from I just saw it from where I was at the time, and then the reason I thought that that was the case is because I know that that it was certain questions that were asked within the group of, like, where's this person at, and this person may have this long to kind of respond, or kind of
Mm-hmm.
keep in contact with us, or we're just gonna have to let them go, because
Did he ever explain
it's
to the entire group when you were present the reason why he chose each and every one of you to be in that group?
no, it was something fun, something where I think he just wanted to bring people together, that he knew cared for him, and that he cared for, because yeah. So it was just I really, it wasn't anything with like any foul intent. I really, and I never saw that. I feel that with this situation that has went on, that's why all of this came about. But I feel like with the content creators that he may not care, that he may be beefing or not having a good time with right now. I think it's way too much speculation. Like they, well, from what they have tried to make this to be. It wasn't anything secret Quantity, because if you did go to King Roman News's lives, that
Mm-hmm.
I'm quite sure he did discuss it. I right around the time I had joined, before when I had joined, he had discussed it. He said, hey, I got some type of a group, because it's just like how I know you may have heard about Discord.
Yes.
Discord is it's a couple of content creators that have, Discord chats too, and they ask you if you want to join.
Yeah, but it's not
So
like I would consider a. I understand that people got Discord groups and other Facebook. I get those groups. I get it. But if the group becomes messy, if there are groups if there are people within their group have been in other groups prior to this group that you are all in, if they were messy in other groups, why was he involved in this one? King Roman didn't vet people. He didn't vet anybody. He just decided, okay, I like particular individuals. This is my perception. I could be wrong. He
yeah,
liked particular individuals and he invited you all into this group. Yeah, but there were particular individuals that were within you all's group who've been in other groups who've done messed up stuff in other groups.
well, see, we were vented though, like we were vented. I feel to be adults, and he felt that
Okay.
we had a really strong head game, and because he told us, he said, look, y'all, just let everything stay within the group.
Okay, but somebody who went out the group and told the world about the group. I didn't know about no group. Even though you say he may
Yeah.
have said it on his videos, I didn't
Yes.
never do that.
Yeah. He said that it was like a group, but at this point, we really still don't know, I guess, exactly what may have caused it to
Yeah,
become what it is.
what caused the demise? Why is the group imploding? Y'all group was imploding from the inside out, not the outside either. Somebody within you all's group blew y'all group up. Do you know who did it?
No, and see, that's the thing, like, because I feel like people may have tagged on to trying to reach for the group without really knowing what the group was about, because the group was not there to just cause a whole lot of ruckus. That wasn't it. Especially the group was not targeting certain content creators and just like doing the things that, see, that this is why I was saying, Quanney, that what may have happened or whatever in lives previous and all of that, none of that
Yes.
was ever displayed over there. And now it seems like people are trying to say that the group was filled with weapons and ammunition, weapons and ammunition, but that was never ever the case. I'm like, just because you are now back not cool with somebody, and then you find out, oh, it was this group. No,
Yeah,
because
honest, but you gotta be honest. There are some people that are upset. You not see King Rose hooping and hollering and eyes bugging out of his head. Now he's dragging the Miss O. The Miss O upset. Face Yaya upset. Brianna Simone upset. There are people who want Brianna wasn't in that group. Why is Brianna upset if she wasn't in the group? Well, y'all in that group dogging Brianna out. Now you say you weren't always there. Have you ever been there with somebody who's been dogged out? Why build a group to gossip? As old as y'all are, if it must have been a group for y'all to get to know each other, how did other people who were not within the group discuss? That don't make sense to me. If you're in a group talking, bring y'all behinds up on YouTube and sit there. You need to say, why go in a group and talk behind folks' backs? That's a punk move. You got something you need to say about us. Get your behind on your own damn channel and talk about us so we can drag your ass back. Why sit your ass in a goddamn group of grown motherfuckers talking about people on YouTube? And now the whole group that's going on, now all of y'all going to end up losing folks who will subscribe to y'all because all y'all come across as sneaky and conniving.
But Quanney, you haven't been on the phone with content creators about other content creators?
Long time ago when I first got on here. But we didn't call it no secret group either. We were not around here making a whole damn group to discuss a whole bunch of bitches on here. If I don't like you on here, I don't like you over here. Who I talked about are the same bitches I talked about in their face on YouTube.
That wasn't all that the group was up. That was not all that the group was about, though. The group was more on the level of maybe talking about everyday topics. Yes, it was
So y'all were
certain
talking
be
about your
sector
lives.
topics too. Huh?
So what y'all talking about your lives to one another?
Yeah, we have certain life, things that happen in life, everyday life. That was what, was discussed too. But I mean,
Yeah,
but we already know
why
where we
is
are.
King Woman upset? And why is the Miss O upset? Why is Space Yaya upset? And why is Rihanna upset? And who is this mode? You
I
got
mean,
folks in this group that were upset, and then folks that are outside the group that are upset. If y'all were doing such great work within y'all group, you wouldn't have folks that are upset.
but see,
King Roman knew he was gasket.
we got to
He was the
realize that
founding father of the group, but why has he blown a gasket?
it was something that happened with that with Demon So Demon So, where she felt uncomfortable about certain things that may had occurred within the group, of how she was treated. So from there, people started, bringing, I think, their own accusations of how they felt about the group. And see, I feel like maybe something had happened with her, the same that may have went on with me on the level of, her maybe no longer being in the group, but she took it a certain type of way. I didn't, because I was already, I was already prone to, look, y'all, this group don't take anything too serious. We're gonna, do our best to just, have fun. And you know, it was never meant to be taken
Was it?
into
Yeah. Okay,
the
but
state.
was it fun for you when you were
Yeah,
there? What part was fun?
me,
Were you
me,
there
me, me,
having a great time?
yeah, me and other content creators, like other content creators or other subscribers, just having
Mm-hmm.
conversations with them. That was something that, I definitely took in, and getting to know King Roman more too, because the group was to really get to know King Roman, because we all like King Roman, and
Okay.
we have respect. So that was really what the group was, was more about getting to know King Roman and his journey on YouTube. So it was never meant to, be a group of like, we about to come up here and just, dog pile other content creators. No, we got to remember that. That's why King Roman kept saying that. He kept saying, this is my group. And that's exactly what it is. We were there for him. So.
Were there ever any moments when you were there where you felt it was not fun anymore?
No, no. See, the only thing is that sometimes, the thread would come in at a rapid pace, so you couldn't see everything, because you had to scroll real far up or something like that, and that may have,
Okay.
that was the only part, because it was, quite a bit of stuff. So
Oh, yeah. So y'all not talking in the group. You all are texting like we do on uh on this mess right here on YouTube. Typing.
yeah, yeah, that's it,
Oh, y'all
Courtney.
were
Yeah.
typing to each other. I thought y'all were actually talking.
Oh
So
no,
y'all are
no.
typing to one another in the chat.
Yeah, we had, like, different. Sometimes you can do a little bit of audio, but yeah, for the most part, it was just, type. It was just typing and things like that. Yeah,
Okay, why do you think that he destroyed the group tonight?
because of, I felt,
Because
he always said
if
he
he took
wanted
down the
everybody,
feed, why do you think he took the feed down?
he wanted everybody to feel comfortable. So I'm quite sure when Demon So said she was no longer comfortable, um,
Mm-hmm.
he ended up getting that, kind of that backlash. And he always wanted everybody, oh, excuse me, everybody to be in a comfort zone, because we know that this is outside of us as content creators, or outside of us as subscribers. So I'm quite sure, he may have felt like, well, I got somebody in here that's not feeling comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
and now all this stuff has occurred too, where we don't know, whoever may have kind of triggered Bree to think that a lot of conversation was directed towards her. So, you know, I think he may have took all of that into, you know, into light, and other people too, you know, it's not only Bree, but, you know, other content creators are saying they feel as though they were talked about within the group. But I'm definitely sure that was not the case. You know, it was just if you were live or something like that.
Was anyone else within that group before you left? Were they uncomfortable?
No, I really can't. I know I don't think nobody was uncomfortable. I feel that people were doing just like, you know, I was, you know, people that made, you know, were content creators that were, you know, kind of, you know, heavily involved with, you know, creating content or maybe doing, you know, whatever else. They may have lost track, and, you know, that's how they were no longer, you know, part of the group. But, you know, I know that the subbies have more time to, you know, interact more with the group. You know,
was it more subscribers in the group than it was content creators in the group?
Yeah, I want to say yeah, because you know, being that, you know, a lot of it was, you know, King Roman's chat, but it was still, you know, certain content creators.
So majority of the content creators were really more so King Roman's subscribers.
Yeah, because, you know, it was the King Roman crew. It was, you know, it's the you know, we were there for, you know, for him. So yeah, of course, you know, they're gonna try to.
Okay, you all as being content creators and having subscribers in that group as well. What were the subscribers offering? Were they offering you all suggestions for your channels, or were they just there sucking up all y'all stuff so they can spread your business all over YouTube? What is the purpose of subscribers being in the same group as content creators? That doesn't make sense to me. What was the reason for that? Y'all the mole could have been a subscriber.
No, they never did that. They it was always anything that, you know, maybe personal or something like that. It stayed right within the group. You know, it wasn't. And see, that was something King Roman was trying to care. He was trying to care for the people that were in the group. That's why I think, you know, he went on and said, let me let go of this group because it's some faulty things going on. So that's probably why he just let it go all together. You know, I'm sure that was on his top priority.
That's what I'm saying to you. You all as content creators are not sitting in the same chair as subscribers. What were the subscribers offering you all in that group? Were they inside their group sharing their life experience about what's going on in their lives with y'all? If you were sitting in that group on this road as a content creator and you were sharing your life experience about your business in the world, and you also are sharing experience as a content creator, you're sitting in a different chair as a subscriber. The subscriber don't go live. The subscribers majority of these subscribers not getting no panels. But they'll sit in your damn room and talk about you like a dog, and then change their damn avatar and go to another goddamn room and love on you. So you sit in different seats. Were those subbies in that chat sharing their life experience, talking about their children, talking about their husbands, talking about their wives, talking about all their sexual innuendos and anything else going on in life? Were they really sharing their lives in there with you? Y'all are in there typing. You don't know who's sitting behind that shit. But they know who you are because you are Honest Row and you go live on YouTube. I know I'm on Honest Row panel. I don't know when I'm on somebody else's panel in this room. I don't know who Billy is. Billy is just a name, a subscriber. Is Billy gonna hit the panel and say, hi, this is my voice? Oh, you understand what I mean? Honest Row, you keep yourself out. Give them a moment, guys, to keep yourself out. I don't think they started off with intention, bad intentions of doing this group. It just turned. I don't believe they started with this group with bad intentions. It just went crazy. Especially when you don't vet properly. You just can't let anybody in no group, especially you don't know where everybody is or where everyone else's intentions are. And if folks are feeling like they're getting a raw deal, they're gonna get upset. If somebody get more attention over someone else, especially if somebody is made to feel that they are closer to you and they're really not, you're gonna have folks feeling some kind of way. It is what it is. But these groups, they never work. They never work and get somebody talking. A secret is only a secret when it's with you. That's a shame. I don't even know why he took down the feed. He might as well should have left the feed up. Just revamp it. Just revamp it. Start all over again from scratch. This time you better vet people. I don't understand how y'all inside of groups and gossiping about folks that you in their face. I don't get it. You choose the group more so than your friend on the panel? That don't make sense to me. If I like somebody, I'm not choosing no doggone group over the person I like if I liked you first. If I started off liking Honest Road first, and I decided to join a group, and the group decides to start dogging out Honest Road, not on my watch. I'm out of this group because I'm cool with Honest Road. And I don't want no parts of this. I don't want no parts of it. How can I sit in this man's face as I done sat in a group and they dogging him out? But I'm somewhere on this man's panel or in this man's chair. But I'm behind his back. Listen to folks dog him. That makes me just as bad as the ones that's talking about it. Sitting there listening to somebody dogging him. Out of order is out of order. Now, I do believe that Honest World wasn't there for everything, but some other stuff took place there. That's the reason why so much hostility. The reason why Honest World not hostile, he wasn't there through all that mess. He wasn't going through the messy parts. He was not there through the messy parts. Hi, Honest, are you back?
Hey, Quanney, yeah, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, sir, I can hear you clearly. Okay, I just think that I think that the reason why you're not upset and you quite understand what's going on with the way you were in the group is because I don't think you were there through all the messy parts of it. But it had to have gotten messy somewhere. That's the reason why King Roman News is upset. The reason why D Miss O is upset, Face Yaya is upset. Now, I know those three were in the group. Now, Brianna Simone was not in the group. But she's upset about something. She feels that y'all were over there, not you, but that they were over there in their group, I guess, saying something derogatory about her, which I don't quite understand why they're over there saying derogatory things about Brianna. If Face Yaya is in their group, and if Face Yaya was sitting there present.
Yeah, and see, Quanney, this is the thing
That's
too.
That's not no friend of mine. That couldn't be no friend of mine. She would be on my damn panel. You sitting in that room, listen to folks dog me out. Yeah, and you chose to do over me.
But see, Quanney, this is the thing. I really would never want, any of that stuff that Brianna was saying. I would never want that to happen to her, and I also never wanted this stuff to happen to King Roman. But see, it's very dysfunctional because it was like she seemed to have came out with this stuff now of how she was really feeling, but and I guess I want to say because she may not have seen the live that King Roman had did on her.
Which she are you talking about? When you say she,
Brianna.
Okay.
Yeah, and maybe she did not see the live that we had saw. Because I think at one time she did say that she wasn't going to watch it. So that's what I think. That's why I think a lot of the confusion had came in from like us of how she may be feeling now because maybe she didn't see it. But a lot of what I know he had said.
What video are you speaking of? We're not talking about a video. We're talking about what was happening in y'all secret group. What? That's what I'm. Even
No,
though you may
but
not know what was going on in the secret group all the time because you ended up out of the group. I think you missed a whole bunch of parts of what was going on within the group because you were not always presently in the group. It sounds like to me, Brie, I forgot Lady Nika and Lady Nika too. Lady Nika was upset.
but
Something was
but
going on in that group where you
but
were
see no
not present. It's the reason why it's so much mess.
but see, Quantity, that's the thing. King Roman said though. He said that he like that they were not discussing Bree or Rosario. That was Demon Zoe that had certain things to say about them, and that's when he said that he was like
Okay.
they were annoyed because that's when he was like that. Maybe you have an issue with Bree and Rosario, because
Okay.
you seem to always have something to say about them. That's what.
Okay. Let's talk about this part then. If King Roman News and nobody else in that group said anything about Pizarro or Brianna, how if it was D Miss O talking and saying derogatory things about those two women, how did it get out? Who told Brianna? Who told Pizarro?
That
Who
now
broke y'all chain
that
in
part
that
we don't
group?
that part we really don't know. I mean, I have to really thoroughly see Demiso's videos because it seems that since she has quite a bit of smoke coming her way from the the group lead the group um holder. I'm
Mm-hmm.
quite sure she must have had more to do with it because it is no from what King Roman said today. Apparently he had proved the point of saying that she was down the lines lying about something.
So
So
you
both of
think
their
King
stories.
Roman News? You think King Roman News was trying to say that even though D Miss O was inside of you all's chat, uh, sharing her grievances with you all in reference to Pizarro and Brianna, that she also played a position as being a mole too and told on herself?
No, he never stated that she was the mole. He said that he already knew who the mole was and they handled it. He said he may in the next couple of lives he may actually pinpoint who the mole is. Um yeah, in a
Oh,
future
really?
video.
Wow. But why not expose the person now? It'll kind of alleviate some of the issues. Why
And so
wait
I've
till
seen
some
one of
years
her
later and
videos.
not just expose the person now?
Huh?
I understand why not expose the individual now? Why wait? I mean, why? I don't get it. Why is he waiting? Just expose the individual right now. What is
He
holding
probably
him back?
he probably wants to make sure, like really make sure that it is them before he blames anyone
Oh,
for
he just had
doing
that.
it. And
Okay.
but he got to get
So
he
you
got to
think
get
he had the suspicion?
well, no, he seems to have confirmed it, but he probably wants to get all the information together to bring
Okay.
bring an actual bring everything very factual and everything
Okay.
to the table so he won't miss or cut any corners. Yeah.
Okay. I get it. I understand. Wow. That's crazy. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Messy. Well, how do you feel that you got out of it before it got like this? Well, can't nobody accuse you of
With
anything because you didn't do anything wrong. You were already gone.
Yeah, and see, Kwani, I really, I was hoping it would never get like this. That this was the last thing I was thinking about because I knew that King Roma could handle his business. Not saying that he's not, but I felt like people in the group could be trusted, even though I know you can't put your trust in adults all the time, but
Mhm.
I it never seemed to ever get like this because the group had been going so well, for I think for quite a while because I set on to the rules, from the get go. I said, okay, I'm gonna abide by these rules. I'm an adult, so I can do it. And then I wasn't the type to hold any grudges with other content creators because see that's where I think certain people went fault at too. They
Right.
feel as though they can make the group a and that's the people I think he was probably just trying to kind of push out, because you never know when people come into a certain spot, you're gonna have your bad apples that you gotta kind of, pick away from.
That's
Um,
true.
so I think that certain people may have came into the group with bad motives, the
I
just
understand.
feeling like, yeah, oh, I can really, this a time I can maybe rain down on this one person, but he wouldn't let that happen. I really, this is where I think the Demon Soul thing kind of came in. Like, hold on,
I
we
was
ain't
gonna
gonna
ask
keep.
you about that. I was gonna ask you about that. Do you think it has something to do with the Miss O being uh, pushed out of the group is what made it turn the way it turned?
Yeah, I think that definitely had a big deal to do with it. Even though, it seemed that he kind of knew maybe who like the mole was, but yeah, I think she had a big say in it because from what he was saying, even though certain commentary that I've seen of hers, she really wasn't, straight up bashing the group from what I've seen. But I don't know. Things have changed, quite a bit this past week right here. But I do know, it was just certain things that she had said that she just felt, I think she just kind of felt maybe uncomfortable, or a little sensitive on that. Because I could have, if I didn't really take it upon myself to say, hold on, I wasn't, and really think about it, I wasn't really, there participating as much as I probably should have. I may would have took it more to heart, but I didn't, because I said, you know what, I can't really put no fault in it because I wasn't there like that. So Miss
Okay.
Demons O might have been there more than I was, and she may have took in more to heart because she was into it with them, with a lot of certain things, and then certain things come out about maybe this person may not really care for you. So I think it was a lot of emotion for her.
Yeah, because when she was really close with King Roman News, wasn't she? Did he go and meet her? Now, did he meet up with her after he put her out the group?
No, no, no. He met up with her before that.
Oh, it was before.
Yeah,
Okay, before.
yeah, yeah.
Mm,
And when I used to see Demon Soul and King Roman, I did feel that she really liked him, um,
hmm.
but I guess you never know how people view each other until they really maybe let certain things out. But from what I saw, I really do felt that she really liked him though. So yeah,
I
on
still think
that.
she really likes her. I think she's hurt. I think what's going on, she wanted more out of that group and more. I think she wanted a different type of relationship, a shift in the group for a spot for herself. You know what I mean? I think she wanted a piece of the control of that group. You think that changed it?
Well, I definitely think that maybe on the lines of like the support, she wanted more support because I do know Demon, so that is something that I think she feels sometimes that she's not given um the
Yeah,
right type of support.
she's always complaining about that. No matter where she goes, she's always saying she's not supported. She said everyone else gets support around her except her. I don't know why she feels that way, but that she does.
But you know what, Quani? Another thing too that I can pinpoint that King Roman did say though, in that group though that um he it wasn't a group where we were babysitting adults. That's why I couldn't take anything to heart because
Mm-hmm.
he basically said, look, y'all, this is my group, and um I'm not gonna be filtered, with y'all because y'all are adults and you should be able to handle yourself like an adult. So um, being that, when I heard his commentary, um, I did hear some things where I was like, oh, King Roman is not cutting any corners, but he I heard some of that before. I felt, on the level of how he was running the group. you know. So if you listen to them and you were part of that group, you kind of knew, but it's going to be people that were in the group too that may not have heard something, or they just they moving with their hearts, and there's nothing wrong with that, moving with your heart. But you also have to understand that these are grown adults living their lives, and they it was quite a bit, I wasn't I did want to say, hey, you said it's family, so I'm going to take it in as a certain type of family. But of course, I'm not going to put my whole heart into something where I know this is adults, where they are living their lives as well. So um I'm going to respect everybody in here. That's my main goal, just try to give respect out, um
Mhm.
and try to interact with whatever I feel comfortable with interacting with. But certain other people had different plans.
I understand. Do you believe that maybe Miss O wanted special treatment? Because I'm always confused when she says that she wants uh, support, and I'm saying to myself, what does she mean by support? Is she asking
Ye-
for a special treatment? Is she asking for somebody to uh, protect her? Did she not understand that we are on our own owner? When you go
yeah,
into it and you feel like you're being attacked, what you do is you leave. Why
yeah, 'cause-
stay and be? Why was she? Why is she asking for other folks to be a shield for her? Is that what she's meaning when she's saying that? She wants somebody to shield her, or she wants special treatment.
well, I mean, from what I think is that one of the reasons, and he did make that known too, it was for networking. And I'm quite sure that she was also trying to network and maybe get people to her room, you know,
Okay,
um, with from
that's
the
understandable.
from the group chat. Yeah, like, hey y'all, I'm going live. Come on over. And
Mhm.
it was nothing wrong with that. He had said, hey, this is y'all are part of the group now, and if that's something you want to do is network that way. Um, I think she took advantage of that, and that was okay. But
Wow.
but yeah, but for protection, I don't, I know I'm not going to say she wasn't trying to use the group for like protection. I think maybe for venting. I'll say that, maybe she probably did use it for venting, because she felt she had people that would have her back when
Okay.
she felt a certain type of way about what went down on
So,
YouTube.
so you all were her like her YouTube family. If she got into an argument with somebody on YouTube, she can come to you all and speak with you all because y'all can kind of understand and relate to it because you're on YouTube too.
Yeah, but see, that's what King Roman was. That's what he was like kind of complaining about, because he said that it was too much of that. That it was like to the point where people were telling him like, hey, this is just becoming too much. And I guess that's where they kind of had
So
to come up with
so did
something.
so so did Miss O become like the nag of y'all group?
I think that's what had happened. Yeah, because see, I was long gone from the group, I think, when that was going
Okay.
on.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that's what, yeah, he was saying. And because he went into saying, that he was not anybody's counselor. And
Okay.
because it was basically Quantity. I'm telling, it was just supposed to be maybe you telling, a little bit about what may be going on with you for that day or something. And you may
Mhm.
relate to somebody else. And then also, YouTube stuff like, hey, Kwani's live, and then they'll just put that out so people will go over there and actually
Yeah, but did y'all
start
ever
watching.
discuss it? So y'all will say who was live, and once you all went over, some may say, you know what, I don't like Kwani, so I'm not gonna watch it. But you say, okay, well, I do, I'm gonna watch it. Did y'all ever come back together as a collective group and discuss what Kwani may have said? Well, maybe you don't
um
like her, but what about when she said this? Or maybe you don't like this person, but maybe you enjoy their commentary, what they said about this. Did y'all ever come together and just discuss? The
we
commentary that you saw.
during the commentary. Yeah, I say that. I can say that like sometime maybe during the actual commentary. Yeah, it would be like a like as in a group, just having some dialect on maybe
Okay.
whatever the commentary is on. Yeah, that's about as far as it went. I feel, but
Mm.
it was never on anything malicious though. It was just like a reaction. Yeah, it was just a
Yeah, I don't
reaction.
think it started off, I don't believe that it started off with bad intentions. It
Yeah,
just
not at
turned that
all.
way. If everybody doesn't really, the thing is, if some components of y'all group was missing, once you have a communication breakdown, everything falls apart. I think the
Yeah,
communication broke down within y'all group. And
I,
then
I
I think maybe the Miss O wanted something different out of that group. And she just wasn't, it wasn't facilitated.
yeah. See, that's what I do think. On a certain level,
Mm-hmm.
every time I saw the Miss Odo within a group, she seemed to be, um, I guess because I like her, that I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't seeing what maybe others may felt. um they may not know her personality like me or you might. And I didn't take it to I didn't take anything out of it. But
Mm-hmm.
but King Roman being the actual head of the group, I'm quite sure that he had way more interactions with her, so he may actually feel a certain type of way. Because I think he said that he was the one that actually um relieved her from the group. So I guess he had his own reasons for that,
If it was tired of
outside
being
of
a
the.
babysitter, I would have removed it from the group too, to be honest. I mean, I'm being honest about this. If I felt that you wanted me to coddle you and you are the Debbie Downer of this group, everybody else is coming into the group giving us positivity. And every time you come into the group, you're giving me this sob story. You're always needing my guidance. You're always needing my help. Damn. Can I go and find me a peace of mind too? I will want her
Yeah,
out the group too. It does not mean I don't like her anymore. It does not mean because I want you out the group that I want you out of my life as my friend. This is just not the place for you. I wish that
yeah,
King Roman broke that down to her. Just instead of just throwing her out the group, I don't think she quite understood why am I really kicked out? Am I kicked out the group because he just don't want me in the group? Or has he kicked me out because he don't want to be my friend? Some people, like the Miss O, I gotta say what I'm seeing here on YouTube with the Miss O. When I've been watching her on different panels, she is crying out for something. What she's crying out for, I have no idea. But she is missing something. And she wants us here on YouTube to give her that. We don't even know what she needs. Because I don't think she really knows what she needs.
do you think she's being herself?
Um, Sometimes and sometimes not. She can only mask it for so long. If she stays on YouTube a lot longer, if she does a short video, she being herself. If it no, it goes no, she phony. No, let me start back over. If she's on YouTube for a short brief time, she's fake. If she stays on too long, if that fakeness falls off and she becomes needy. She has a needy personality. She does. I need you. I need you to see me. I need you to understand me. I need you to understand. Please help me. Keep people off of me. Y'all help other folks. She's always doing this comparison thing too. You help this person, but you won't help me. It's always something with her. She's never on her positive. It's always something. She
And
always feels like she's under attack. That's what I feel. She always feels she's been under attack.
yeah, and see, I felt that she had got better with it though over the over the years. It seemed that she was kind of growing into herself as a commentator. And I was really enjoying her commentary.
Mm-hmm.
um I just think like this right here, it was just a bad situation. You know, I being that I was, you know, no longer a part of the picture, I really wasn't able to see where they may have went wrong at. Um I'm not sure because from what King Roman said, I don't know how many conversations excuse me, he was able to have with her. Um, you know, prior to all of this right here, like I was, you know, maybe if he maybe could have did a Instagram conference with her to just kind of
I think
talk
she
to
feels
her.
dumb. I believe she feels like she's been dumped. I'm not saying that D Miss O is a bad person. I don't know her personally. I just think that she is very needy. I really believe that's what's going on there. She's very needy. I don't know what she's searching for and why she's searching for it here on social media.
I
I
really,
don't quite, like I said, I think she feels that King Roman News has dumped her as a friend. Y'all think it's about, y'all may think it's about that group. Honey, no, it's beyond that. Mm-mm. She feels dumped by her friend. She don't understand why her friend got rid of her.
yeah, because she really, I really do think she cared for King Roman. You know,
She
because
does.
even you know the people that didn't care for her within his chats and stuff, she was, I felt she was always there, you know, for him, you know, for support of him.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, so yeah, I don't know, maybe they'll have some type of a in the future, you know, they may be able
Yeah,
to
like,
kind
they have to they need time apart. I know King Roman. I ain't never seen that anger before. He was livid.
yeah.
He was livid with her, and I
How
just
do
think
you
that they need the time apart.
how do you feel about Demonzo saying she was leaving YouTube?
I don't know why she leaving. Why would she leave? Leave for what?
Yeah, she said because she was tired of putting up with the BS. So she was saying she was gonna leave after she saw King Roman's video. Yeah,
She's tired of
that's what
what?
they were trying to get her not to leave earlier.
What BS? Is BS all over YouTube? So what is she talking about? She leaving the beefing sector, or she leaving YouTube altogether?
I think she said she wanted to just leave everything behind because
No,
she
she
was
needs
just
to just take a break. She can take a break and come back. Take a break and come back and revamp yourself. Why leave? Go take a few days off and come back and be the Miss O, be the doll on your channel. If she feels she's being mistreated everywhere, stay at home. I don't understand why
yeah
people don't understand they have a block button. All of us have a block button on any apparatus you have. If you don't like what somebody is saying about you, block them. Why are you listening to somebody critique you who don't know you? Or somebody saying derogatory things about you that don't know you? I don't understand being up on the panel and looking down inside the audience, which is the chat room, and watching them talk about you. Well, they're not even strong enough to bring their ass up on the panel to talk about you in your face. That don't make sense. She been here long enough. If she don't grab some strength, she needs to grab some strength. Does she not know where she's sitting? She should be one of the strongest ones on here. She is always over there with Bizarro. That room has everything and everybody in it. Girl, you are always at war on that spaceship. She don't have no
yeah
strength by now. She should. She have to learn to block people. Or she don't like what she was going on in these rooms. Leave those rooms and go to your own channel where everybody loves you. I don't get it. You know that
yeah
your room loves you. Your home is your sanctuary. Why are you at your neighbor's house if your neighbor is letting you get beat up? Or your neighbor is beating you up? That's dumb. Go to your own channel and do commentary. Go to your own channel and have laughter. Go to your own channel and be adored. That's where
I
you
think
go.
and I think she still is trying to, she's still kind of fighting with knowing for sure if, you know, she like if people have her back. Like I think she's still like kind of eyeing that on a level because she feels
Yeah, but who
that
does she want? Yeah, but honest, bro. She want who to have her back? This is YouTube. Who does she want to have her back?
Yeah.
Who's she
I'm quite.
asking?
I
Who is
think
she calling on to have her back for what? All we get on YouTube and do is what? Sit on the panel like I'm doing right here with you, communicate. If you and I were in altercation, we'd be right here on this panel, calling each other out of each other's names. That's all we do here. What I'm gonna go do? I'm gonna go over to whoever. I'm gonna go to Dovey. Dovey, would you have my back against Honest Row? So I'm supposed to go and drag Dovey to your channel. So me and Dovey gonna curse you out together. What type of crazy is that, Honest Row? How can we
yeah,
have each other back on here? This is YouTube.
and she said she said the other day that she's not asking anybody to fight for her. She was like she would never do that. She can fight for her own stuff. She said that's why
But she
she
does
has
have somebody
that
fighting
wrong.
for her. Someone is fighting for her. Isn't Nina fighting for her? She got somebody who got her back. Nina. Even
Well, see,
though Nina doesn't like either. But though she got somebody fighting for her, she got Nina fighting for her. Doesn't she?
I think she's still trying to do it, like doing it on her own. I think she just like got she just like Nina is just a friend of hers that she is just letting her get her point across. But
So that's still somebody got your back. If somebody's allowing you to have room to breathe, somebody's allowing you to have room to talk, somebody's allowing you to be a shoulder to the crowd, they do got your back. No, she's looking for particular individuals to have her back. She's looking for Pizarro to have her back. She's looking for Brianna to have her back. She's looking for Face Yaya to have her back. She's looking for Lady Nika to have her back. She's looking for particular individuals to have her back. If they don't like her, they don't like her. If they don't have her back, they don't have her back. She don't understand. Some people don't want to have her back, and they're not obligated to. She's looking for particular individuals to have her back. It's like we're in middle school. I want to sit at the table with you, but they're saying, no, we don't have a chair for you. Get over it. Get over it. Go sit at your own table and build your own damn group. Ain't that what King Roman did? King Roman built his own group. He just started going over to Sean Bradley and James Caldwell and Jay Wilson to say, I need to be over here with y'all. What did King Roman do? I'm going to build my own shit.
that's
so
right.
It blew up in the dust. But who cares? When you build it, they will come. You can't make nobody have your back. Can't make nobody like you. She's too old for this. She is a mother. She is a wife. How is she behaving outside of YouTube? Is she like this at home? With her husband? You don't love me much. Come over and sit next to me. I want you to love me. That's what it sounds like she's doing on YouTube. I need you all to understand me. I need you all to see me. I need y'all. I need y'all. Why won't you? Why won't? No. This is YouTube.
Yeah.
Learn to fight back and stand up for yourself. You cannot be expecting for somebody to have your back. People like on her who they choose to like on here. Like they're making a decision not to like particular individuals. It's okay. She needs to have her own back. And she won't be worried about nobody else having her back. Don't nobody owe you nothing on YouTube. Don't nobody owe you nothing in life but you. Do I think she's a good person? Yes. Is she too needy? Yes. And she's looking for the wrong things on YouTube. Be happy with who does like you. Her behavior is pushing folks away, like King Roman News. King Roman News is a man. He is not a woman. They need to shove this man out the door. But eventually, he's going to get himself together. He's going to come back over there. He's going to talk to him. Eventually, let him get himself together. Let him get himself together. Let him calm down. Let her calm down. Let cooler heads prevail. Eventually, they're going to end up talking behind the scenes. But if she keeps acting the way she's going, she ain't going to be able to be friends with that man no more. He ain't going to take her back. If she keep acting like that, she acting like a girlfriend. He dumped me. Girl, get over it. He did not dump you. He just kicked you out the chat. Because you're too much. It's too much. Nobody want to be around somebody with all that. Every time we talk, woe is me. Ain't nothing going right. Who wants to be around that? Honest, bro. Would you want to be around me if all I ever talked about horrible things?
No, because it's like
You would think I was crazy. Damn. One, you ain't never happy. All you call me about is when you having a bad moment. Do you have a smile? Is it always raining over there? Nobody wants to be around somebody like that. All I want you to do is fix me. All I want you to do is fix me up. Can you fix me? I'm broken. Nobody wants to be around a broken human on a daily basis.
I think she
Not on a
has
daily
issues
basis,
up
no.
here more. Yeah, see, I think she has more bad days here than she does in her actual her actual life outside of YouTube. I think
Yeah,
it's just here
but that's
is
why
always
she needs to
woe
take a
with
break.
me.
Well, honest, bro. That's why we need to be honest with her. And she needs to take a break. Sometimes you go outwarm your welcome.
She because
Sometimes
she said she liked chats like mines and certain other ones. She said that she felt comfortable in because it wasn't people that were attacking her.
Where she needs to go is where she is comfortable and where she feels safe, and where she don't need nobody to have her back. But us as YouTubers are not in control of what others are saying about each other in these chats. I cannot make somebody stop saying something bad about you. Now, can I block them? Yes. Can I tell you to block them? Yes. Every chat is not ran the same. Some people don't care what they say in the rooms. Some people let everybody be a fool. I can't tell nobody how to run their channel. I'll be bold as hell to come in your room and say, honest, bro, I should run your channel like mine. That's wrong to me. I can't tell you what to do with your channel. This is your channel. This says your name on it. This is your stuff. This ain't mine.
Yeah, and see, Quanney, that's something like I feel that some people do things of like backhandedly, and I'm probably saying that wrong, of like trying to get somebody to do their channel the way they want them. Well, they want them to move the way they want them to, or
A lot of people are
or
like
the
that on there.
subbies make them move the way they want.
Yeah, a lot of folks are like that. We can be very possessive. I've been possessive in some frame of fashion my damn self. I can get that way as well. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I've been possessive also. Surely have.
Well, how do you feel on the topic of loyalty?
Say that again.
How do you feel on the topic of loyalty? Because certain people within the B sector.
It's hard to find it. I gotta be honest. It's hard to find it. It's very hard to find it. It depends on who it is. It is far few and in between. It really is hard to find it, honest, bro. If you find somebody loyal, hold on to them. Hold on to them if you find somebody loyal. Hard to find, baby. Because everybody wants a secret about you. Everybody wants leverage. You can't have loyalty if you're looking for leverage. It's like me getting on the phone with you, which is behind the scenes with you, and you telling me your deep, darkest secret, but I don't tell you any of mine. And I'm recording conversations and writing it down and holding on to it just in case we don't work out as friends. So I'm gonna bring my tail on YouTube and spread the news. That ain't loyalty. It didn't even start off as loyalty. It started off balance. It's really hard to find that. It really is. Because everybody been doxxed. And then the ones who haven't been doxxed, folks trying to dox them. So it's hard to find loyalty around here. Very hard to find on.
What about when things turn into dysfunction? Do you feel that that fault can be placed on others? Like if we see something to be like as many dysfunctional relationships that we have kind of built over here,
Mhm.
Once something gets to a dysfunctional state, and it's other people involved, just how much blame can you put on others if it's like it's all this dysfunction? Like, first you got to kind of fix that first, and I don't know. I feel it to be quite complex, where certain people want to kind of um check others, check other people, while you actually are in this dysfunction. This dysfunction has settled.
Dysfunction. If you're all in a group together, um, the entire group is dysfunctional. Dysfunction got to be first fixed with yourself. You must first admit that you're part of that dysfunction too. You can't just be. Anytime you're putting the blame on others and haven't put the blame on yourself, that's dysfunctional there. It'll never be repaired if you're blaming everybody else and not yourself. You are part of that dysfunction that you're in. Nobody, nobody walks into a group that's dysfunctional unless you're dysfunctional too. I can't be dating a man and call him 50, 11 names when he and I break up. But wait a minute, when I dating him, everything I'm saying about him now after we're no longer dating, he was those things when I was with him. So what does that make me? Just as crazy as he is. We choose where we go. We choose to be in messed up predicaments. Those are choices. We are adults. We're not children. The only one who does not have choices are children. Adults got choices. We are choosing dysfunction. Some of us enjoy it. Some of us, that's all we know is dysfunction. We don't know nothing else. Give them something great, and they're gonna still say that's bad. I want to go back over here because I'm comfortable there. Some folks are comfortable with dysfunction because they never had nothing else. But if you're in a group of dysfunction, something's off with you too. You're dysfunctional as well. When you see something and you know it's dysfunctional, were you there? That's God opening your eyes to get the hell up out of there.
Oh, but
Why
see,
stay there when you all were of what's going on over there?
but though, Quantity, that's the thing. But the group was not dysfunctional. It just,
It was becoming that. It was becoming that. All it takes is one pebble to roll in that room of dysfunction. One bad apple spoils it for the bunch. If you got one bad apple on your tree, it's gonna kill that tree. All it takes is one bad apple. It will ruin everything. Like the mold. Ain't y'all looking for a mold right now?
Yeah, that
A
mold
mold
is
is
pretty
dysfunctional.
much important.
A mold comes to disrupt. That's what a mold does. It comes to disrupt, kill, steal, and destroy. I don't like none of y'all. So I'm gonna destroy each and every one of you one by one, or I'm gonna implode the whole group and I'm gonna die with you. That's what moles do.
Oh,
If y'all had nothing going on over there, there'd be no mole sitting over there. Something had to have happened over there in order for a mole to show up. What was going on over there, or what were they expecting to go on over there in order for y'all to have a mole? If y'all were over there just talking about nothing, talking about life, why was the mole even in that camp? Why was the mole in y'all camp in the first place? What were they looking for? Did they come to destroy King Roman News? King Roman News was the leader of the group. So why was that mole in y'all secret chat? Who sent the mole? Did the mole send themselves? Who was in y'all group that was attached to that mole? So there's a lot of moving parts when it comes to a mole. And mole didn't just come down by happenstance. Was that mole sent there? Did that mole come attached to somebody? Or was that mole was there to take down y'all group? That's what a mole does. Destroys. Even if they got to destroy themselves.
it was somebody
That's
I
why those
feel
super groups don't work.
they were seeking. It was somebody that was seeking information, I feel, and that was just trying to, like, either spread, be a chaos demon, I feel like,
Well, yes,
because
that's what a mole does, though. But that's what a mole does. It comes to collect information. It's a backbiting person. It comes to collect information, even if it's lying. It will even It would take a truth and twist it, which is a lie. If you take the truth and twist it, you are lying. But it came in y'all group to destroy it. And start emailing certain people or DMing certain people. Ooh, this was going on over there. And that may not have been was even going on over there.
Yeah, because it came in with lies.
I hear you say that again.
Yeah, I think they did, like, with whoever it was probably came in with lies, trying to spread lies, and they came in to try to dibble and doubt with any information to do with whatever they needed to if they felt the need to.
Well, that's true. Like I said, they could have came over there. Like I said, that's what they come to do. Is to destroy stuff. They could have came over there because they are content creators themselves. Could have came over there because they want to build a channel, or just come over there because they ain't got nothing better to do but destroy it. I want to be somebody else's friend. There are chaotic people who just enjoy being chaotic. I want to go grab some information from somebody and then take it and give it to somebody else. I want to be liked by somebody. That's been going on YouTube since we got here. I want to fit in, so I'm gonna go over here and pretend I'm friends with Honest Road to get some information. And then I'm gonna get your information and take it back to somebody who I really like. Because I really want to fit in with you. So I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna juice Honest Road out of all of his business, or all the business he knows about other folks. And I'm gonna take, because I don't really like Honest Road, but see, he's easy pickings. And I'm gonna take all the information, I'm gonna run over it and give it to somebody else who I really want to hang out with. And then they get kicked out of the group, then what they do? Then they go live and start saying, I did it, I was wrong for doing it to Honest Road. People have been doing that for years on YouTube. Will use one person to get to somebody else because they really want to hang out with the other person, and that other person don't like them no more. Then they start feeling guilty. I want to tell on me and tell on them. That's why I say it's hard to find loyalty on here. It's really hard to find loyalty. Somebody's either working on how to build their channel up, how to make more money on here, how to get more attention, and how to build more friends.
Yeah, I'm telling you, because I really have, I've tried to really see things, people's point of views. I've tried to really look at it and examine it. But still, sometimes, you will have somebody that may, come at you on the side of your neck, and it can still, just kind of get you in an uproar, kind of trigger you. But I really do try to see it from people's point of views. But I think that's something I still got to work on, because I can't. Certain times I look at something and I just go full trio with it of saying, oh, H no, you got me all the way screwed up. But that's not the case. Sometimes, it's like, sometimes if you step back and kind of try to see where somebody might be coming, you may look at it or be able to see what they see. You try
to sit in their shoes, try to evaluate it, and see if what you're really seeing is what you're really seeing.
Yeah, because
it also depends on how you feel about that person too. It depends on how you really feel about that person. Same like when you and Dobie fell out. I knew you were upset because Dobie was not hearing you. Dobie was upset with you because she felt you were not hearing her. But I knew eventually y'all be back cool again. I knew that. I even told Dobie y'all would. Yeah, Dobie and I had a long conversation after you and Dobie had that blow up. Oh yes, I called her, and she and I had a long conversation. And I told her that I felt that you were. I saw it in your face because you showed yourself on camera. I saw it in your eyes that you cared about Dobie, and I told her, I said, he cares about you, Dobie. I said, you wrong for this one, girl. I understand how you feel, how you want your show to go. She explained to me how she wanted her show to go. So I was able to really listen to her. I never knew how she wanted her show to be. until she actually broke down the entire treatment of how she wanted her channel. She was talking not just the show, the dating show. She broke down the way she wanted her channel to flow. And I said, I get it now. She never told me that way before. And when she actually broke it down to me, we was on the phone for hours. She told me everything. I said, I get it. I get it now. And I'm here for you. And I said, but you and Arnold Schwarzenegger get that together. I said, you adore him, he adores you. Y'all need to get that together. Take a few days, and y'all be back good again. And now look at y'all, back good again. I knew y'all be good. Dobie's a good person, so are you. There are some good people on here. I'm not gonna say it lie. There are some good people on here. They're just far few and in between. But there are some good people on here. Do they have bad days? Of course they do. We're human. Do they have bad moments? Of course they do. We're human. Yes. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on, honey. It's a lot going on.
It is, Quanney, and because sometimes when people have those bad days, we it's on a day where I guess we ain't feeling it either,
It's a day everybody having a bad day. I know. Everybody having a bad day at the same time. I get it. I truly understand. I totally get it.
Yeah, it's
very seldom you found only one person having a bad day. Normally, everybody having a bad day at the same time. That's why you see all these fights going on all over YouTube at the same time. Because everybody having a bad moment. There are moments you feel nobody's not hearing you. I know I'm speaking in English. Why aren't you listening? When I'm used to you normally listening, it's always that. You normally listen to me, but today you're not listening. So let me raise my octave and throw in a few curse words. Maybe you hear me now.
I gotta get that point across. Yeah.
Right. And then what ended up happening? They start yelling out. They raise the octave and start using curse words too. So nobody's really listening at all because everybody's yelling and cursing. But yeah, I know all about that. Yes, indeed. But honest, bro, y'all to be good. Y'all, Steve Roman News. I understand he took down the feed. If you still want the group, revamp the group. It ain't gotta be a secret. Just revamp the group and talk about what I want to talk about. But I'm just letting you know you are gonna have infiltrators. That's what happens over here. You all are in the beefing sector. Y'all don't know where y'all are. You're going to have moles, which I consider also as an infiltrator. You're going to have that because somebody's always looking for something. Somebody's always looking to start some mess because there are a few positive people over here. But what about the rest? The rest aren't positive. It's some bad people over here too. It's some bad apples over here who just enjoy drama. They enjoy it.
Especially
if there's
you're
no
a
drama
beefer.
going on, what they saying? We bored. You going live? But you see that around here? Is anybody going live?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody live. We bored. I wish somebody would go live and start some drama, start some mess. You don't find that crazy? I do.
Yeah.
You want to see? So what you want somebody to do? Do some setup lives? You can't win for losing over here. Then you go live, and the first thing they're screaming, that's a play. That ain't for real. That's a play. Okay, wait a minute. You want somebody to go live and start some mess. Okay, there's no mess to start. So what you want folks to do? The only thing left is to give you a play. That's the only thing that's left to give you. If ain't nothing else going on. If I don't find interest in something, I'm not going live. If I have not watched a video or a ton of videos and I have not found any interest in it for me to speak on it, I will not go live even if somebody asks me to. I've had people ask me, would you go live? X, Y, and Z went live and they were talking about this. And I said, well, let me go and see. And let me see if I'm interested in it. I got to have some interest in it. And then if I don't go live, I don't go live. I didn't find any interest in it. It's not worth my time going live to talk about it. I don't mean it's been talked out.
Yeah, you ain't gonna just sit there, and make yourself interested in
Yeah,
something that
exactly.
you.
I'm not. I can't push a narrative if that narrative is not already sitting there. Now I can add on to a narrative. Just starting a narrative on a video, I can't do that. My spirit won't even let me do it. My spirit won't even let me do that. Now, if there's a narrative sitting there, and I know I can put a twist on it, and I can find some lie in that narrative, or find some truth in that narrative, or find both the truth and the lie in that narrative. Now I can work with that. But it also depends on what it's about. Also depending on who I'm speaking about too. Everybody I don't talk about in the beefing sector. It's not a particular reason why I don't. I just don't. I'm just not interested in talking about it. Ain't nothing bad about it. I'm not being mean or malicious. The reason why I don't talk about them, I just don't. I'm just not interested in it. Some people are much more interesting to me than others. And it just for me.
Yeah, because you gotta find your own type of flow. I feel as well, because you just coming up here talking about everything that everybody has going on. You'll lose your mind because it's so much stuff that goes
It's
on
too
out.
much. It's too much. You become overly saturated. You can also damn yourself if you talk about every darn thing. You could kill your channel by talking about too much. You think only killing your channel is not talking? You can kill your channel for talking too much about too many people or too many things. That's too many darn videos we making a day. Who got time to do that? Well, I don't have that kind of time. I have a job. I have a career. So I don't got time to be sitting on YouTube all day watching video after video, and then our videos are getting longer and longer. Like the other day, I made a 3-hour video. Didn't even realize I was on live that long. I don't have that many. That's a lot to watch. So you only get 24 hours in a day, and half of that I'm at work, and the other part I'm asleep. What you want me to do? Never go to bed? I'll be over here delirious. Talking about everything I've ever seen on here. Oh, no, that's too much. That's too much, honey. But thank you for having me, Honest Road. I really appreciate you.
You are so welcome, Quanney.
I saw you today on a few panels, and I was listening. And I said, "Okay, I get it. I get it."
Yeah, Quanney.
Have fun on it. Fun on it, Honest Road. You're a peaceful dude. You're a very peaceful guy. Stay that way. Don't let nobody change you. Please don't let these people change you. Stay honest, bro.
Okay, yeah,
change who you are. Please don't.
Okay, yeah, I definitely will not, Quanney. I'm trying my best to just stay into who I am. Because I think I can do better being myself than losing it, and then becoming somebody that I don't even know who it is anymore. I that's something I got to always think about. I've always thought about what you told me too, Quanney, about Rose, stay your authentic self and look in the mirror.
That's right. Stay your authentic self. That's right. Always stay true to yourself. I'm not saying not to protect yourself. When I say stay you still supposed to protect yourself. You don't let nobody dishonor you. You don't let nobody disrespect you. You always want to stand up for yourself. Don't let nobody punk you. But I just want you to still stay the good person that the same way you came on YouTube being a good person, when you leave here, still be a good person. Do not let these folks change you, make you demonic, make you mean-spirited, make you end up hating them. Don't let them change you. Don't let them get in your psyche. You are a wonderful human. Stay that way. Stay that way.
Oh, thank you, Quanney. Yeah.
Please be different from others. Stay different from others. Because this stuff will change who you are. It will. It changed me. That's why I always tell you, don't let this mess change you. I told that to Rose, I told that to Dovey, and a slew of others. Don't let this mess change you. This mess will drive you insane if you allow it. Learn to shut this
Yeah.
mess off. You got to learn to shut this mess down and go find channels that are positive. Learn to get the hell out of the beeping sector and go to other areas of YouTube where there's positivity. Don't stay over in all this negativity. It'll turn you negative.
Yeah, Quinn, I've been bouncing lately, too, like in different certain sectors, like the space sector. I've been looking at
Mm-hmm.
certain things in space. Um,
Mm-hmm.
just things that help you. Sometimes I'll look at certain mukbangers and
Right.
um, things that'll relax you. I'll
Mm-hmm.
definitely kick it right over there because you're right. You'll get lost in this stuff, and then you don't know. Next thing you know, you'll be fussing and
Yeah, it makes
taking
you
in.
angry. Yeah, this
Yeah.
mess keeps you angry. Yeah, staying over here too long, it will keep you angry. And that's not a good feeling to be in on a regular basis. And then angry with strangers you don't know. you walk around here crazy as hell. Angry with folks you don't know. Angry with folks you would never meet. Uh-uh. No sir, no ma'am, and no ma'am, no sir. Now, what you stay positive, baby. I know it's hard to do it over here in this area, but if you got to leave this area to go find positivity, that's what you do. If you got to take a few days off of this application, that's what you do. Your job is to keep your head on straight. That's your job. Stay focused. Got to stay focused, baby. Because
Yeah.
nobody loves you more than you love yourself. But thank you
I
for
mean,
having me. You enjoy the rest of your weekend and also enjoy your work week too.
oh, thank you so much, Quani. You as well, darling. You enjoy your weekend and this work week to come. Because Quani, I know
Thank you. I
we get out
appreciate
here and
it.
we try to make it.
Yes, we do. All right, my love.
All right, baby.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye bye. Oh, you guys, I'm so happy Quani was able to come up and we were able to really have a great discussion, y'all. I love me some Quani. Um and I I definitely get her point of view. And y'all, I'm telling you, I'm just gonna look at all of this. I'm gonna look at that and I'm gonna take in. Roll, be yourself. I'm gonna keep on being me, regardless of what's to come. Somebody could want to drag me by my coattails, but it's gonna be roll. Because that's something I did want to just talk to y'all about too. Hey, my real mama Fifi. And then we're gonna kick it out of here. Is that at times, somebody has tried to use certain things I was going through, like my aunt, who's like very, very close to me. She was sick and somebody try to use that against me, as a weapon. And I was like, I'm hurting right now. Do you think they care? No, they didn't care. And see, that type of stuff right there can turn you into somebody else. That can make you um give them the unhuman nature that they are trying to display to you. But that's when you really got to check yourself and say, I'm stronger than this. You know, they can't make me love my aunt any differently from what they may try to display out here to hurt me, because that's who they're trying to hurt. They're trying to hurt me. And it's very unbecoming, you guys. So I just say, come up here, be who you are, stay focused in that. It's sometimes it's hard for me to do that, but that's where I stand. I just trying to be a better me. So where am I about to be? On my knees praying. That's where I need to do. Um, to just keep myself updated with where I'm standing, and just staying within the light, of my personality, and being able to do the things in everyday life that is going to make me happy, as well as my surrounding parties. So, y'all, great conversation. Thank you so much, Quani. Darling, you are welcome to come anytime, boo. Oh, yes, my real mama Fifi. You said, Ro, I've been watching things. Ooh, shake my head. I'm glad you didn't let these people pull you into the BS. Yes, real mama Fifi. I tried my best, darling, to stay out of it. Um, it was a lot of stuff flinging everywhere. And I do want to say, everybody to the chat that I didn't get a chance to speak to, I'm sorry about that. Thank you all so much for coming in. Um, your highs and everything did not go unnoticed. I was just, really trying to be in deep thought because it was, certain things that went on before this live. And I don't have any false moves for King Roman News or Brianna. I know I may have had certain heavy conversation, but it was all in the type of love that we show up here. I'll say that nothing was, meant to be of cruelty. I was just trying to get my point across for how I see things and who I see myself to be. I need to give you every bit of that blunt work. So that's what it was, y'all. I'm gonna try my best to do this stuff more often. It takes a lot of courage. I'll say it takes a lot of courage and that focus that my Kwani says. It takes a lot of that to really give everybody that genuine ness of what I've seen. And still I want to make people know this too. This is still just my opinion on it. We all have one. Um and things may not be that way, but I do want to add as much factual evidence and whatever I can to the table um that's solid. So yeah, it's not always about the BS, but it is a lot of it. Sassy, oh thank you, boo. Yeah, and y'all, I'm still kind of working on my cold too, as y'all probably can see from the day. A lot of times when I am, dealing with certain type, like certain stressors, because tonight, this whole day, certain things that kind of happened was just a little bit, just a little weary. So that's when my flare ups seem to kick in. So I'm on my way, y'all, to getting me a how you say it, a nebulizer. I think it's a nebulizer or nebulizer or something like that. I got to get that. So yeah, I can be more comfortable. So yeah, thank you all so much. We are gonna head out, and it really is. I think where things are just standing where they stand. Um, I still have my respect for others. That is, definitely true. Even after this live, the way I feel about people, nothing has changed. So that's how I know I'm in the right direction. I still feel the same, but I know we are all different, as human beings. So somebody else may not feel that way. Um, all I can do is put on my adult pants, and just continue to adult. Not yet, real mama Fifi. Oh, you said I'm so proud of you standing. Oh, thank you, boo. Okay, yeah, let me see.
doing?
Hey,
Hello,
hey,
chat.
hey, how you doing, Real Mama Fifi?
Oh, I'm doing fine. Do you get your machine free or do you have to pay for it?
I think I may have to pay for it. I see my doctor on Monday,
Well,
so
if
I
you
may
gotta
ask
pay.
him.
Oh, why am I hearing the echo?
Uh,
If you have to pay for it, I can send you one free. I have two. I always get a new one every year,
oh, really?
just in case I need it. So
Oh,
if you can get it free or just have to spend a few dollars, is one thing. But if you have to pay, then I'll send it to you free of charge, of course. Because I
okay.
understand how the asthma is.
Yeah, and I go see my doctor on Monday, so I'm gonna ask him, um, what my insurance and stuff covers to see if he'll, you know, if if that's the best alternative because yeah, that was something that he I know he wanted to discuss with me.
Yeah, I think anybody with asthma should have one. My doctors have actually started um, giving me steroids to keep in case I need it. I have to call her and tell her when I start them. But I got them now. I don't need them because remember my asthma was acting at the same time yours was, and I went on steroids and I've been clear for a minute. But
Oh,
everything has its good points, benefits, and side effects. But the benefits outweigh the side effects in terms of steroids for asthma. Because if you Google and do the statistic, Afro Americans, we're dying. Um, too many of us, especially Afro American kids, are dying from asthma. And this is a time we just send people to the moon. We done found a cure for COVID, and kids are dying from asthma, which also make you predisposed though to immune deficiency. So, you know, when COVID came out, I was at a higher risk because I'm an asthmatic. And I never got COVID. I finally got COVID about 2 months ago, and I didn't even know I had it. It was just a routine test. They did in the office, and my numbers were off. And come to find out, it was COVID. And then I had all my immunizations, so the doctor said that's probably how come um, I wasn't bad. Did you get your vaccines and all?
you know what, Mama Fifi? This year I normally do, but no, not this year yet. Oh
Okay,
yeah,
well,
if I
oh,
need
I'm
it.
behind. I ain't get every one of them, but I did get that. Now you are at greater risk for that virus. Well, all of them are viruses. COVID's a virus. The common cold's a virus. RSV is a virus. Respiratory syncytial virus, and that's at one point it was primarily in intensive care units and pediatric units. Now it's out in the general population. So you have an asthma, you're at a greater risk for getting that. I ended up getting that about 2 months ago, right, right after the COVID, and I had gotten the vaccine. So none of them are 100%, but now that one I felt worse from that virus than I did from COVID. But that's what I tell people. We take things for granted, like the common flu, the flu that you get every year. Well, did they come up with a vaccine every year? That'll almost kill me about 6 years ago because I'm predisposed with the asthma. So that's why I say, don't you if you don't have to spend any money, is one thing. Otherwise, I'll send it to you. And because you do need to take that. You do need to take them treatments. You get them when you first start, because this been hanging on for a minute from you, Ro. I be watching you. I don't always drop down. Sometimes I'll watch you and I can hear, like the day when you was eating something and your voice was low, and I was saying, I wonder if he's short-winded or he just sound like it. So yeah, you gotta take care of yourself, and part of doing that is doing what you did today. Not allow them to pull you into the BS. And like I say, I am very proud of you for um standing up, you know? Hello? Did you drop? Yep. All right. Well, that's it. All right. See you later.
Hello. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Real Mama Fifi, my phone went dead. I'm telling you, my batteries, y'all, have just been ridiculously low lately. I guess I'm gonna have to get some new batteries for these for my devices. But yeah, Real Mama Fifi, you are absolutely right, boo. Yeah, this cough has been kind of disparaging for quite some time, and I do want people to know that that may be why sometimes my mood may be like kind of tilty, and I may let certain things get the best of me. Like the stuff that went on with Jay Wilson and stuff like that. I really am trying not to focus in on feeling what's that word? Oh, frustration. Because sometimes my frustration can um come on from coughing at a extreme rate and stuff like that. So I don't want to mix any of that stuff up. But yeah, y'all, I will definitely try to digress from feeling those side effects from my flare ups. But I really appreciate you too, Real Mama Fifi, and I'll keep you posted as well on what my doctor states. Maybe about giving me a machine, and I just hope everything will work out. Um, yeah, so I definitely I appreciate everybody. Now, Sassy Francis, yeah, yeah, y'all. I'm really sorry about that. My daggone phone just went out. So yeah, and hey Stefan, yeah, Stefan, nice to see you again too, buddy. So yeah, everybody, this was today's show, and I'll be talking with y'all soon. And I want to appreciate all my panelists. Thank you, my Queen Quanney, as well as my real Mama Fifi. I appreciate you ladies so much, and I greatly appreciate everybody's support. Yeah, so we'll go out with some music, you guys. You know how we do around this tip. I just I want y'all to also know that I'm really trying to make myself be more open with, evolving around conversation, handling conversation. Sometimes conversation is not always going to be easy. It's going to be certain complex things. So I'm just trying to take all that in with an open mind. you know um so that's where we are. Here it is, you guys. This is my song. Thank you, Sassy Francis, my Miss Darlings. Thank you, boo. Good night, my ladies and gentlemen. All right, y'all. Bye-bye. And thank you again, too. I really appreciate y'all. Oh, happy Sunday.